began many years ago. We believe in the natural gas as the fuel of the future. We began with the alternative use of natural gas, developing many different projects all around the world. In 1995, there was a big expansion of the CNG stations in Argentina. One of our biggest challenges was to create a plug-and-play CNG station, to create a full package and integrated unit that was named Microbox. Our conception was a totally revolutionary method with detachable modules that install in town, cities, industries, or remote or daughter CNG stations. Along the years, the availability of natural gas, essentially after the oil crisis, the demand was bigger and the industry created different solutions like the LNG to move gas from countries to countries. Buquebus, it's another natural evolution in our activity. The main ferry boat owner, Buquebus, they decide to build a new vessel with LNG. There was not infrastructure in Argentina to have a supply of LNG, and we agreed with them to build a facility that produced 70 tons of LNG per day. Today, we have an availability of natural gas in multiple locations. What we are doing is to connect all those sources with the users that are out of the system. Our solutions are extremely innovative. The best example of that is a project that we are building in this moment in the Mendoza province in the west of Argentina. It's a power plant that operates like an anchor for a massive virtual pipeline that is harvesting all the stranded gas from isolated gas wells. We are deploying a fleet of full transportable liquefaction stations that are going to the gas wells, are producing LNG directly on the wellhead, and we are transporting that LNG to new users and to the power station that we are finishing in the following months. Cryobox is a solution that we developed for small-scale LNG. It's small, but at the same time, Cryobox is competitive with massive LNG stations. It's cheaper than any liquefaction plant being operated in the world. Our decision to establish the partnership with Blue Water Energy was to transform this company to a global company with a global market. In order to do that, it's necessary, of course, to have enough equity structure to make that possible. But essentially, you need a good partner, capable to understand all the complexity of an industrial and high-tech activity. Blue Water had a good blend between people coming from the energy sector, people coming from the oil industry, and people coming from the financial sector. Our vision about LNG production, that is, go as close as possible to the gas well, as close as you are from the gas well, cheaper is your commodity. We are offering to the market today the cheapest LNG that you can find in the world. The demand of LNG will be bigger and bigger along the years, and we understand that we have the right conditions to lead that growth. We invest a lot of money in R&D. We are thinking permanently in what we plan to do in the following 4 or 5 years, because at the end we follow a philosophy. We are not creating products to satisfy a demand. We are creating a totally new concept, a totally new philosophy in many aspects. And at the end, the cheap energy and a clean energy open the road automatically, and the market will exist. We feel that we are leading the LNG technology, but we want to be the leaders on the LNG sector, on the natural gas sector. That is our vision, that is our target, and all our team is aligned on that challenge.